Chick. Jump to. Jump to. Jump to. Bad red rope licorice. Bad red rope licorice. Jump to bad red rope licorice. What's going on? Playing some more Boing? What's going on? Oh wow. We gotta get somewhere. Kind of water sounds like highly echoed water. So I'm gonna run over here first. Take a look over here. Well, now we're talking. Oh, snap. Oh no, that wasn't as good. That wasn't as good. Okay, there we go. Oh, come on. No. Okay. All right, we're good. I do not want to land in there again. That is the thing I do not want to do. Remember I was in there? I do not want to do that again. Oh my gosh. Look. Oh my gosh, I suck. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my. Oh. Okay. That ain't gonna work. We're gonna have to go this way. I'm seeing like there's ledges up here. Oh. Darn it. I still think it's probably the wrong spot. Hold on. Figure this out. There we go. Or something like that. I don't know if I can really get up there. Here. Oh boy. So we're trying to figure out where I'm going to go to here. I think I'm going to try to go to that one, actually, right there. And then use that. Then that puts me really close again. So maybe I'll go to that one instead. Hold on. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, the thing I did not want to do. Oh my god. Plan foiled. Hold on. Oh. Jeez, man. Okay. All right, there we go. This is not easy. Not quite. Oh, jeez. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess that one. Oh! What now? Doe. Man, this is hard. All right, maybe I gotta use this wall a little bit. Maybe I have to. Maybe I don't have a choice. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I don't have enough for that one. Hold on. Dope. No. Oh, this is so close. Man. And that's where I was before. I think it is. Okay. I don't know that I can really jump on this. Oh, I can. Okay. I had it wrong before, I guess. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Thank you. Ugh. Okay. Finally. Yeah, when I was inside there, man, that was I just could not get out of that spot once you're in there. Oh, what the heck? What the heck? What the heck? This thing doesn't get me very high up there. Oh, come on. No, 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 no. Oh, no. No, no. Oh, and then I just fell in. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, jeez. Oh, that wasn't so bad. Oh, what the heck? Oh, this is a different spot then. Because that... Oh, are you kidding me? No, that's exactly what happened before, too. Hold on. Yeah, this spot's easier. Maybe they fixed something about it. Oh my gosh. Damn it. Oh, did I just hit something? I thought I was just falling straight to the ground. I'm an idiot. All right. Oh my God. Why? 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 Why is this happening? Oh my gosh. All right. Nope. Not enough. Hey. Apparently that was just not meant to be. All right. There we go. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, snap. There's something there. Hold on. There we go. Oh my gosh. I'm inside this thing again, aren't I? Oh my God. All right, whatever. Let's see if I can use it. I said maybe they fixed it. I don't know. I definitely could not before. See, I can't even get to that. All right. I think I have to use that one because I can't get to that one. I basically just can't get to any of this. There we go. Oh. Crap. I can't see. It's too dark in this place. Oh, wrong way. I can't see where I need to go. Oh, come on, man. Damn it. Alright. Hopefully I can do something. Oh, wait, shit. Okay. There we go. Oh no. Oh boy, this is what happened before too, right? Okay. Where the heck am I gonna go? Oh boy. It's really hard to see some of these. Oh jeez. No, 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 no. Are you kidding me? No. I was so close. Damn it. What the heck? I'm gonna fall through something again. Once like the daylight is probably the end, would be my guess. I'm gonna have to do this. I don't have a choice. Where was that thing? What did I do? Maybe it's that. Maybe I'll just go there. Okay. Not quite. No, 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 no. Okay. Come on. Come on. Am I really? Oh, man. Oh, man. I do not know where I'm going. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. This is gonna rocket me right into the side again. This is not good. Okay. No, 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 no. No, come on. Come on. Come on. Whew. Come on. Damn it. Damn it. Ugh. Damn. Oh my gosh. Freaking finally. Yeah. That was awesome. That only took me like 20 minutes or so. That was awesome. A new sandbox level is unlocked. Build and play your own level. Oh man! Hey guys, now we have reached the end. Remember how I was wondering about that? So now I could actually just, you know, make my own, I guess? Is that what that's implying? Sandbox? That's what that's implying to me. We'll see. Oh, wow, look at that. Look at that. Sandbox. Blue ball. Red ball. Bonkers, really? Okay, we're doing that. Lightning. Cool. Kitten glow? Does that make him glow? Sure. Let's just do that normal for now. What should I do here? Let's do jellyfish. Um number of each element. So 2,000? Is that like normal? 50,000. I wonder if that's like the cap. Let's just do like, let's see what that looks like, just to see it. Now remember, the bounce strength is like all the way up. All right, let's give this a shot. We got glowing purple, an orange jellyfish. We got lightning. We got a glow, apparently. And we got ridiculous bounce. And only 300. Let me just see how many that is. Oh, wow. You can... Cool. Yeah, that works pretty well. So, that's pretty cool too. So it seems like this is the mode that you want to kind of get to, I think. Whoa. Whoa. That is quite a bit. So we'll see how... That doesn't seem like a lot, but the bounce height was quite a bit, so... I wonder if there's a cap above that. Let's try, like... Eh, and so you can't. I'm gonna not do that. I'm just gonna do that. So that wasn't bad. 300 wasn't bad. Obviously once we get higher up though, you're gonna want more than that. So yeah, 2,000. That's probably about right for the height that I had. That was probably about right for the height that I had. So we'll try it on this height, but I may need to like double that. We'll see. Let's change the sky color. Let's do like like another glowing ball or something. We'll do that. Okay. I don't really particularly, by the way, I don't particularly notice like more of a glow or anything. Do you? I really don't. I'm not really sure what that means. Yeah, that actually worked out well by adding the balls. See how they're like, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, that works, man. So I want to put one probably about there. Nope. I was trying to put them like lower to the ground, but it's not really letting me. Yeah. See, the pink balls, that helps. That helped. So I wouldn't have had that just now. Oh, that's not enough. Damn. Oh no! I touched the bottom of it. I don't know where I'm gonna jump to here. What just happened? What the heck? I'm not so sure that's supposed to keep doing that. That's funny. Let's see. Mm. That's not bad enough. Yeah, my level's cool. I think I'll probably leave it like this. I don't know. We'll see. Wow. Did you see the bitrate shift to control the? They've been doing that. Yep, there's the bitrate shift again to control it again. To lie about the amount of people that would be in here from things going on the stream, just naturally occurring on the stream. You know, so it's really low concurrence. That's why that's happening. Shouldn't do that. And again, I submit to you, if yours is consistently doing that too, you are also probably under attack. Again, your bitrate's your bitrate. Yeah. I like the little map we made here. Can I keep it as that? I want to save it. How do I save it? Wouldn't that be cool if you could just save it? But you can't. Sort of just like settings. So I swear that I saw the developer playing this, and the developer had like a ton of levels that were here. That's why I thought that. I really don't. I really feel like they had like a ton of levels that they could save. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe I was looking at it wrong. But you know, I really think that that's what I saw. Um, so that'd be nice if I could do that because like these are pretty cool. These are pretty cool settings. So should we do? Should we test like lighting intensity? What would I wonder if it would register 0 as oh, I see. Oh, those are just no oh, I see. So what if I just 0? Oh, okay. Why is my cat still like that? What the heck? Okay. That's so weird. What the heck? Why is my cat like that? What the heck is that about? That's pretty interesting. So yeah, 0 would be none, obviously. I'm just gonna test a couple here. Okay. So wow. So you see the shift down on the bit rate again to keep it at like just 5. Just exactly 5. No more. Just 5. You know, because we're not playing a game nobody else is playing or anything. Why the heck is my cat like that? That is so weird. Like, why would it be like that? Just like that. I have to be something with this, maybe. I don't know. Like, that doesn't even seem to do anything. It happened when we got shocked by the jellyfish. It just never went away. Literally an animation glitch. Literally. It's just endlessly like that. Doesn't even make any sense. so strange. Like, what would be doing that? You know what I mean? Except that glitch where it froze on the thing and just was never the same. Kind of like all the other things that break when the scammer's screwing around with games and messing around with bitrate. So, you know, could have been the sort of thing where, like, because we've played this multiple times, they were just waiting for, just sort of waiting around for us to play it again. And, you know, to cause something like that. It's sort of like literally like ruins. Like you can't see what you're doing. It's literally just stuck like that. Probably have to contact my lawyer about this one. Just like the last game where we saw, you know, like just breaking of things. It just makes it literally so you can't see what you're doing at all. That literally doesn't make any sense. Obviously, the game wouldn't do that. Like, it's just it's the most absurd glitch that would never happen. It's just somebody trying to ruin the game. And again, I posted the single only good review about the game. Nobody else is reviewing it or talking about it. So, you know, again, conveniently right after I do that and I get on stream, you know, this scammer that's always breaking everything did it right there, right then. So, again, I will be contacting my lawyer about this for absolutely certain. This is just the latest defamation. And I can almost guarantee, you know, you're seeing some sort of ridiculous abuse of the likes, you know, removal of it. You guys are liking the stream and it's being removed and stuff like that, or you know, again, the manipulation of the views where it'll just loop this, it'll loop this same section. You'll never hear what I'm saying. They'll just jump around so that you don't hear what I'm saying. I mean, it literally is full on, you know, defamation, sabotage, that sort of thing. So yeah, there it is again. Just every single game, something is going to happen to break that thing. So, you know, there it is. $15,000, $11,000, $15,000, $11,000. So again, there's the bitrate shift to keep the concurrence going down instead of what they actually are trending, so that the person that is running the impersonation account that YouTube has done nothing about for several years, many, many years. This person has been doing this. Can continue uploading my content illegally, stealing it, and sitting there halting my view progress while stealing it for that. This person did nothing. They did absolutely nothing to create the content. They're just stealing it. They did absolutely nothing to create the content. They're just stealing it. An impersonation scammer that is sitting here sabotaging. Again, Microsoft too. You know, again, this is somewhat redundant with certain things. So Microsoft does that too. There's the bit rate shifting. Yep. Anytime we have talked about Microsoft in the past, you know, again, that's the leverage this idiot is using. You know, again, Microsoft has been consistently the reason why this person can do these things. You know, obviously it's their security breach. When YouTube runs on their systems, this person is doing it through, you know, that. So, you know, that's actually pretty disgusting that people would make the game look this bad. That somebody would do that. And it's every single game that somebody is just trying to make it look bad. I've downrated again Elden Ring, if you remember, flat out. All I did was end the stream and start playing again. And all those things they were doing to make it run at absolutely nothing, like 20 and 30 FPS, immediately stopped. It was happening the whole stream. They were sitting there just making it run like that on purpose. And then as soon as I restarted the stream, magically it ran just fine like it always does. And how many times have you seen recently where they're manipulating the bosses in that game too, breaking the bosses in that game? All of their best moves all of the time. Or you walk into the boss arena and it's 30 FPS. Just randomly for no reason. Nowhere else, just that boss arena. Even Elden Ring. We've seen this. Plenty of examples of it working plenty of times before. And them sitting there hacking away, hacking in and causing problems and stuff like that. My bitrate's shifting around all over the place. YouTube's just doing nothing. YouTube is sitting there just doing nothing about it. They're just sitting there trying to figure out how to break Elden Ring. All those times I'm streaming it, they're just sitting there. YouTube's doing nothing. YouTube's doing nothing. YouTube's doing nothing. YouTube's doing nothing. Just like all the other games. Just like every single other game. Every single one. And YouTube would sit here and lie to people. And and have you believe it's this or that. Just like I said, where, you know, if you report something and they don't do anything about it, they're lying. They never fix anything. They will break it more, and not only will they break it more, they will put some sort of indicator in there that like will tell their that will that looks very much like some sort of legal defensive thing where it helps them track the thing that you're talking about but not help them fix it. They're just going to you know, have some sort of thing in there that helps them track the thing you're talking about. Almost like they're just getting rid of the evidence on their side of things, claiming that they're actually so stupid that they don't know what's going on. So again, the scapegoat is this Russian scammer, the Russian Federation, again, Russia themselves, using their resources to meddle into YouTube. And you know, again, the Trump administration's admitting that they're allowing these things. They're full on admitting that they're allowing these types of attacks. So what, like, how stupid do you all have to be before you understand what's actually happening? Literally, they're just sitting here breaking anything that they can, and this is what it looks like. Just that. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Notice how when they break something, the piece of trash that's doing this breaks something. Notice how as soon as they fucking break it, notice how there's not even like this shit is as smooth as fuck. They're not making anything stutter or stammer around. That shit is smooth as all kinds of hell. Thus fucking proving to you everything I've been saying. This scammer consistently makes mistakes and shows that he's stupid, that he's just a retard working for, again, his government. So, again, he is stupid, but he has their resources. So, again, when he just has that as his backing, again, he can do those things because the Trump administration is just letting them attack you. And meanwhile, you actually are going to sit here and think that the concurrents are just sitting at 4, just sitting right there at 4. But as we say this, we know that we've seen shitloads of people in here all of a sudden coming in here. The stream is trending because this is literally a terrorist attack in broad daylight, right on YouTube. And you like, imagine being such a fucking retard that you think that cancel culture isn't war. Canceling, the concept of canceling culture actually being so dumb that you don't understand that the concept of cancel culture is guerrilla warfare, that you don't get that. Imagine how dumb you'd have to be. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, there's a culture victory in civilization. I mean, Jesus Christ, on the most basic fucking level that you will understand, you retards, there's even a culture victory in the game of civilization. Yep, the one game, yep, the game where, again, the goal is to model after all these civilizations throughout history, and you have some type of victory based on the choices that you make and the things you do. So again, one of those things is a culture victory. Culture. What do you think Japan did? What do you think we did? Except we had a victory in like everything. We had culture, because we've always had fucking Hollywood and everything. We've always had all this. Music, everything. Video games, everything. Science, we landed on the moon. That was our victory. We had all these things. Military, culture, science. All these things. And now, just so plain as day, it all goes away when you have somebody in office that is willing to let people do this bullshit. You have somebody so fucking stupid in office that when you search for my name on YouTube, YouTube's not doing a goddamn thing about the fact that there's an impersonation scammer stealing my fucking content, doxing my street address, my name, my entire family, making death threats, impersonating police, lying to so fucking many people, destroying video games, destroying games left and right. Do you see the bit rate, like, just shifting around as they do this? Right as I say this, I'll bet there's another million fucking comments somewhere being posted all over my fucking channel or something. Because this dumb bitch must be paid attention to. This dumb, stupid little fucking bitch must be paid attention to. Because somebody hasn't done anything about this little stupid bitch yet. You know, Russia, this is exactly how they are. Putin, Vladimir Putin, he's a bitch too. You know, I watched him do his stupid little fucking retarded judo class thing. Do you want me to break that down? No, you don't. Because he's fucking stupid. What a joke. What a joke. What a fucking joke. This guy's an actor. He doesn't know judo. What a joke. The little tiny bit that I fucking saw looked like a goddamn joke. What a joke. Just like the one fucking time I saw Joe Rogan try to do a fucking spinning back kick, and it just was the dumbest, sloppiest shit that I've ever seen, completely off balance, has no fucking clue what the hell he's doing. His head's in the wrong place. Literally, while he's kicking, his head is in the wrong place. Literally. There are so fucking many people right in front of you that don't deserve the money and positions they have. Donald fucking Trump is one of them. May I remind you, Joe Rogan's the one that said, yep, totally, we didn't land on the moon. He actually thinks that guy is so dumb. He thinks that this guy. You're gonna take martial arts lessons, lessons and tips from the moron that can't even do a spinning back thrust kick properly. His claim to fame is Taekwondo. American Taekwondo. What a joke. That's a joke. It's not self-defense at all. It's a joke. The entire art of Taekwondo is a joke. It's a joke. It's a scam. You yell Kia and punch and kick things really hard. It's a joke. And anybody that can't see that, well, you're a goddamn joke. It's the same people that are imagine that. That's right. He's the guy that posted that he said the moon landing was a hoax or something like that, right? This guy is fucking retarded. These are the people you're taking advice from? You're all fucking stupid. You're dumb. And then you're actually you're claiming that the smart people at CNN that have always been there reporting the truth, they're the one that are... No! You are all stupid. You're dumb. Every last fucking one of you. And that's why this is happening. It's literally, literally, you cannot be told you're stupid. Or you attack people. What if it's the truth? What if I'm just literally right? And you're dumb? Because you actually take political advice, or, well, really any advice from fucking Joe Rogan. It's kind of incredible how stupid that is. So I want you to notice something. Ever since this happened, if you remember, my FPS was like in the hundreds, right? In the top left. Ever since this happened, it's almost like this person capped it at 60. Remember how I commented that like it was getting higher FPSs and stuff? So I've seen games do this before too. Now it's higher here. See how it's going up here? But I've seen evidence of Microsoft doing this to games, and I've told you that they're doing this. That Microsoft is working to just make the game not look like it runs at higher FPS because they don't want people to think PC can do that. And I've been saying this, like this is part of it. So look, Microsoft could be paying this guy too. What you have to realize is there's probably a lot of people that just found out about this person through some FBI files, the incompetent FBI who hires criminals to attack civilians are probably just using this person, paying him a shitload of money, just like when an asshole with a bunch of orange fucking makeup pays $15 million to every lunatic that unalived a cop or committed a crime on January 6th because these people are too fucking retarded to understand that Donald Trump is trying to rig your election, not Joe Biden or the Democrats, you fucking morons. And who gave him that power? Oh, yeah, that's right. The Republicans have been in charge. That's right. Except you're too retarded to fucking pay attention. I've been saying this since forever. I've been reminding you all the time. But, you know, you just come in here with your goddamn distractions, account after account, rammy fucking comments, pretending you're all these people. It's unbelievable how fucking stupid people really are. It really is. That you actually will sit here and socially engineer people with random accounts, and people are this dumb. You know, with like confetti emojis, laugh emojis and stuff, and people actually buy into it because these same fuckers actually vote for somebody that paints their goddamn face orange every day. Remember, this guy is so dumb. All he had to do was put every one of his business transactions, every one of his businesses, all he had to do was put it in an index fund, and he would have been better off. That's all Donald Trump ever had to do, and he would have been better off. You want to know the real reason Idiocracy didn't do well? Advertising. Literally, the trailers were out for fucking 3 seconds. Everybody's like, oh, Idiocracy didn't do... Duh, there's a conspiracy. No, you literally put Luke Wilson on the cover. Nobody gave a shit about Luke Wilson. I mean, I love the guy. I think he's great. But the point is, you have a do-nothing cover. It's just a yellow background with Luke Wilson and 2 other people that nobody recognizes. And this is the cover. It's 3 people nobody recognizes and a yellow background. And it just says Idiocracy. And they're just standing there and Luke Wilson's making a dumb face. And you're like, duh. Why do I have to tell everybody why you're stupid? Are you really... Christopher Nolan would probably tell you why that movie didn't do well. I'm sure he wouldn't hold back. He'll probably tell you. He probably wouldn't sugarcoat it too. It's that basic. And then like these trailers were fucking like 20 seconds long or something. They never played them. They just didn't put the money into the advertising. It's literally that simple. It is literally that simple. Nobody knows what the fuck that movie is. Nobody knows that Terry Crews is in that. Playing the president. Nobody fucking knows that. It's just terrible advertising. You should have made a cover. You should have made a cover with him driving his ridiculous thing. Terry Crews, that thing he was driving in the movie. You should have put that on the cover. That should have been the fucking cover. Not a yellow fucking cover with 3 people nobody cares about. And again, it's not a bust on Luke Wilson. I think he's phenomenal. It's just, again, he was always more B-list. He really was. Owen Wilson is the A-list. Now, Luke Wilson, by now, he deserves A-list. But I'm just saying, he never really did get that. He should. He really should. Fucking phenomenal. Yeah, it didn't. Nobody knows what the fuck it is. So it's like some of these things that are important in culture that have answers for people. You know, like people are like, no, I never saw that. Then they'll waste their time, you know, endlessly shooting people in GTA. You know, it's like if I could count the number of times I got somebody to actually sit down and watch either like Naruto or Star Trek The Next Generation under a different parameter than they already thought, it's amazing. Because like people just jump to conclusions about everything that they don't watch because they don't it's a very narrow scope of the world. Well, I mean, yeah, but not a lot of people saw it. It's like all the times that I had to explain something about Ozzy over the years. People jump to conclusions about Ozzy all the time too, and I would always have to explain something about Ozzy too. It's like that's not why that happened. Like you need to do your research. That ain't why that happened. Like it's the sort of thing where like um I personally don't care, but like if Ozzy has if Ozzy's a Catholic or he's Christian or something like that, it's the sort of thing where it's like, can you just shut up already and not talk bad about the guy? So like you don't know what they're talking about, just shut up, you know. And that's why I try not to say too much about that because it's more general. But like the bat thing, people really blew that up. And it's just a lot of times the story is not accurate. That's really the main one. The thing about the sink was pretty funny because Ozzy's always funny. But that was a different one. 11,000, 15,000 to control the trending that we get as we talk about things, to lie, to keep us again to censor the stream to as small of an audience as possible. And again, when just like the other day when I said the word subcutaneous, and that found its way to like slip through the just instantly there were hundreds of people in here. You remember? They literally hacked my stream, took it down to absolutely zero, and then started subtracting hundreds of views as people were coming in. And they didn't even count the views. There were thousands on that stream, and then they tried to say that at the stream finished with a little over 100. And now, if you remember, it was at 150 for the longest time, and they subtracted one view from it. It now went down to 149 after sitting at 150 views for like a week. Literally went from 150 to 140. Like it's like Well, anyway. Already did all those. Ridiculous. Definitely should not still be doing that. Should not. No, should not. That's ridiculous. You know what I mean? You you just look at that the whole time? Like, obviously that's not supposed to happen. Obviously that's a glitch. And so, like, the point is they clearly caused yet another thing, yet another glitch. And it's plain as day. There we go. I got it all. There we go. That was incredibly dumb. Um, you see the bit rate shift around as soon as I did that? Pretty interesting stuff, huh? Because, that would make sense. You could, again, just like, eh, how often is this gonna happen? Like, we're right as I say certain things. Okay? Like, I mean, come on. And if you go back through, this is why all of my niche games where I had a niche and had a huge audience, eventually this person just broke that game. Just completely broke the game. Could not even play it. Like, literally to the point it became unplayable. Pretty crazy, huh? Pretty crazy. Right? I think so. So, obviously that's ridiculous, shouldn't be able to just sit here and use YouTube to break and sabotage people. And the point is that this person has targeted many people before, but I was targeted because I called out him and his whole organization. Like these guys that were targeting somebody else. And then they just started targeting me. And I started figuring it out. Now, again, I happen to think one of them's not such a bad guy, but it doesn't matter. Like, these guys are clearly scammers. And so, like, there's just some things that you don't do. You don't take advantage of people and sell their data and stuff like that. It's really messed up. Ah. Damn it. Oh, I don't know. I hope he's learned his lesson. I hope. That's kind of my point. I just hope. But obviously the one that's still continuing to do this, you know. See the bit rate shift? Ridiculous. 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 Here, maybe I'll add something here. Let's do a glowing green. We'll see how that looks. That's not bad. It's pretty cool. That is interesting. It's capped at 60 in sandbox, though. It could be intentional, though. I just think that's Microsoft sitting here fucking around like they always do. And then so like what you have to realize is some of it's that scammer and some of it's Microsoft taking advantage of the fucking scammer doing these things. Because they don't fucking care. And then you can see as the bitrate shifts around while I say that, obviously there'll be more people in here. We've seen that happen as I say things. Like I said, all I had to do was say fucking subcutaneous the other day. That's why they're doing this. You know, again, Trump has joined in because I talk about him. He's probably funding a good bit of this. So basically, you know, my tax dollars. Basically. Because, you know, it's just the corrupt FBI. That's when I say Trump, I actually mean Kash Patel. That's who I mean. When I say Trump, I mean Kash Patel. And again, your state, the people in your state could sue them. They could on your behalf. If they gave a shit. I mean, that's pretty serious. You should give a shit. See how it's moving around? To control it and keep it at 4. You see that? That's just to keep it right where it is. That is to keep it right where it is. And there's that, the 16,000, 10,000, we know what that is. There it is again, 11,000, 15,000. Consistently, we know what that is. Again, just to keep it where it is, just to keep the view count at 4 to keep people from coming in here and watching. Because, you know, I'm making a pretty cool sandbox level here, and now there's no... You know, remember, it wasn't moving around when I was complaining. Remember, it wasn't doing that when I was complaining. When I was complaining, you know, they were like, oh, man. They were like, oh, man, we want to make sure that this is real clear. There's plenty of people in here. This is what they always do. So you see how it's shifting around all over the place? The point is it shouldn't shift around ever, no matter what the fuck happens. That should just be what it is. So they should not be able to use YouTube systems to do those things. You know, that is malicious. That is YouTube's trash system. That is all that is. Again, if they had a secure system, this person wouldn't be able to do that. The system needs to be more secure. It's that simple. It's literally that basic. Just like I have every legal grounding with anything I've ever said when they don't have a report button for a technical glitch. Like on every stream, if you guys are sitting here endlessly reporting that my bitrate has always shifted around, well, guess what? It's sort of hard for them to prove that they're not, you know what I mean? So the point is, they know full well they are doing this to everybody. Otherwise, they would have a report button for a report technical glitch. Why the fuck don't they? Everybody else does. It's that basic, man. Report a technical problem. Oh wow, that's yeah, I've seen that somewhere before. Where have I seen that before? Report a technical problem. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's a thing. Durr. That's right. That's a thing. So yeah, like, you know, you've gotta you like it's so unacceptable that YouTube just they have a report button for they even have a report button for terrorism. And this guy he's made terrorists. He is a terrorist. Like literally this dumb. They literally have a report button for that, and they're this dumb. So the point is, no report button for technical glitch, but you know, terrorism all day long, and you know, don't do nothing about it because they're a terrorist organization. I am not getting anywhere. Once I get up to a certain point with this one, there's a thing in the way. Well, when you've literally always been doing things like this and you know what you're talking about, it's as simple as knowing that you have the right settings and nothing's going to make that shift around. You don't need to endlessly justify or talk about it. That's absurd. And again, what you're sort of doing there, having an excuse to talk about it and endlessly talking about it, you were also really rammy about your comments and stuff like that too. So like again, just it's almost like you're trying to think of an excuse to kind of sit here and kind of talk about it a little bit, you know. And then convince people that it you know, like also it happens here to other people too. So, you know, almost like again, just like YouTube used to run these fucking bots in chat and stuff like that. Originally, guys, it didn't look like this. Originally, it just looked like people coming in chat saying the N-word, trying to make it look bad and stuff like that. And, you know, that's what you have to realize is that half the time that's just YouTube. They are literally coming in your chat and typing the N-word. I swear to God. Like, literally YouTube is doing that half the time. Because it's just malicious bots that they have. Like, it's them. Because they don't care. They're not doing anything about these assholes that are scammers with endless bots. And so, like, that's what you have to realize is when YouTube is moving forward and promoting scammers channels and stuff like that and selling your data, well, that's why they're promoting scammers. So that's the point. This is very monetarily good for them, so they'll endlessly promote scammers because, you know, scammers steal your data, and so does YouTube. It's too far apart there. I'll just put one there randomly, I think. Like, I mean, just it's absurd to think that YouTube, doesn't have every ability to do something about these things. And my main point behind that is, if you guys remember, that was some of the beginnings of the AI manipulation. I got yeah, see, there's the bit rate again. I got, sort of like, I got like Gemini basically to admit that YouTube could absolutely do something about this scammer. I got Gemini to admit that. Gemini flat out admitted that YouTube absolutely has every ability to get rid of this scammer, block them permanently from YouTube, stop them, and you know they're just not doing it. So that's the point. Like, YouTube knows who this person is, regardless of them being a hacker or something like that. They know who the person is. Like, that's what I'm saying. So basically, the geoengineering, or the social engineering, yeah, the social engineering that's happening now is, if you remember the last stream, I said that there was like this yes thing with shifting it up. So what they're trying to do is convince you of a no and that it's accurate. That's all. Obviously, somebody that's sitting here socially shifting things around to manipulate you is not somebody you should listen to. Okay? So any affirmatives that you get or negatives you get from emojis, bitrate shifts, things like that, just remember that any of this is actually just malicious to your experience of watching the stream. Okay? It has nothing to do with anything except for that, and YouTube doesn't even have a report button for it. Again, no technical glitch report button. No report button for a technical bug. I mean, it's that basic. So how do you not acknowledge that they're doing it at that point? That is a pretty basic thing to acknowledge. YouTube and all their endless resources and their tens of billions that they make every year off of advertising revenue, and they can't figure out that they don't have a report technical bug button. They need that. They can't figure that out. That doesn't make any sense to me. How would they not know that? How would they not? Yep, and then here you are saying the same thing the bots always say. You are literally just saying the same thing the bots always say at this point. So I'm just not going to answer. So, like, again, you are literally just exactly saying the same thing the scammer always says. Comes in here with his bots to say. You were starting to say exactly the same things everybody else says. So again, it's clear to me that you are saying exactly things that you are fully aware that are kind of stupid to say. So Um, uh-huh. Yeah. So, just like mentioning idiocracy before, just like all the comments that were spammed all over the channel. Again, I mean, it's showing up with somebody else's picture, and then, again, like, I just think that, I think it's kind of obvious at this point. So, how about just, stop? Because, again, I think we've had plenty of subliminal messaging, plenty of enough subliminal messaging to know, what's going on here. So once you guys to realize the scammer comes in here once in a while and pretends to be somebody that they aren't, they'll be all friendly and stuff. This is how they started. Okay. So again, I'm just done with it. We already know who this person is. I'm done with it. It's kind of obvious at this point. Um, so, you want to keep sitting here and kind of saying the same obvious things. Um, you know, I mean, it's just blatantly obvious to me. So we can yeah. So basically, again, I just want to remind you that this is a pretty regular thing for me. So you guys that don't see this, obviously you don't, maybe see it all the time, but I'm used to seeing this enough times now where it's just, this is pretty regular, where this scammer just eventually, again, it's all social engineering. They're just tricking you to think, this is a nice person finally, talking in chat and stuff like that. Right, except I have subscriber mode on. Okay. And everything about you has been very trolly. You've mentioned things that the scammer has mentioned before. I mean, it's just the same regurgitated shit. Line after line after line. Even right down to the mentioning some other alternative or something like that. Again, I'm quitting the platform, moving somewhere else. Because again, YouTube is being used to manipulate the public. So with me here telling you all how that's happening and warning people and helping them, they can't manipulate you anymore. So that's why. Because I'm here showing you exactly what is happening. I'm here explaining left and right exactly what they're doing. And it's truly disgusting. It's beyond what you think. It's beyond, I mean, we're talking about their involvement in helping to cover up Epstein stuff. So, I mean, you can't sit here and just, honestly say over and over and over and over that I haven't, like, I've seen these. You can't honestly say that, oh wow, he sees all these patterns and it's just some random person. Give me a fucking break, man. No, you would be tired of it after the fucking first time. The second time this shit happened, you okay, I can't even fucking count. This person has been in here doing exactly this shit like hundreds of times with hundreds of different accounts. It's so eye-rolly at this point. It's stupid. And so I'm so done with it. And I'm done with, again, people acting like YouTube was mature in this situation and didn't help do this. Where again, YouTube didn't answer reports for years and years and years. Okay? Nothing. Nothing. Everything's broken. Nothing. 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 No report gets answered. No answer whatsoever. Years. I am just reporting things over, 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 and over. They don't do anything. That is incredibly manipulative. Of course it is. That is the platform being manipulative. I reported shit for that entire fucking first year and just said nothing on stream. Nothing. I said nothing. I didn't complain. I just went back on stream and said nothing. And meanwhile, this scammer was slowly but surely taking my views. He started this way. It was always this. I should have always had views. I thought I started with nothing. No, that was him. He was already following me around. It's that fucking simple. And YouTube assisted with it. Notice how we have this response. Notice how earlier they've taken the view count down to 4 so that we can't say that there's a bunch of people in here because they already did that with the shifting around. But notice how the bit rate is completely solid. They're not messing with it now because, now is exactly when they want you to hear. Exactly like all the other fucking times this piece of trash disrupts my stream when all I want to do is play a video game. This fucking piece of garbage. Actually doxing my street address, stealing my content, halting my view progress to re-upload my fucking shorts, my videos. See, the point is, you are doing this one exact fucking thing. It's continuing. It's ridiculous. Like, anybody that's real wordy and stuff like that, I just, I really, I just feel like people need, if you're not, like, I'm educating the scammers. Like, this is ridiculous. And you're participating here. So, like, this is fucking absurd. It's fucking absurd to pretend like YouTube isn't sitting here educating scammers on purpose, socially engineering this particular channel, getting a certain someone to screw with me because they are confusing this certain someone. Because this certain someone, again, was blatantly, obviously having problems very, very, very fucking similar to me, which is why it's obvious to see what's happening. It ain't just me. I've told you all this. It's so many people. And again, it's not going to be what you think. They're going to keep your views. They're doing this to me because this is what I respond to. That's it. To manipulate you against me. So I respond to this, so they just do this. It's that fucking basic. So the one thing that works is the one thing they're going to do. So take, for example, when a random rogue douchebag piece of shit FBI agent pretends to be somebody's friend just to ransack their house and threaten their family, friends, whoever. Just like that. Just like that's the one thing for that person. There's nothing. That person's cool as a cucumber. Nothing works. Except that one thing. That works. There it is. Now you're reporting. Now you're using the report system. Now he has you. Because you don't report things. You don't need to. You just take care of them. Yep. Now you will. All the time. Yeah. And then conveniently, again, like I said, exactly the same pattern. The same hook bait pattern. The one thing they can use, they will. Okay. I mean, you may as well just say it's Russia. Because that's how disgusting that is. That's exactly why those terrorists were being assassinated by Obama when they were in our government and he found out about it. And then a bunch of fucking woke douchebag gun wielding Confederate flag flying moron fairy stupid assholes wanted to bitch about it. Wanted to bitch that Obama was actually doing something about somebody this filthy. Imagine if, again, nobody can catch this person. They're always blah, blah, blah. Okay, so Obama just drone strike. There you go. Taken care of. Done. Next. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yep. That's how you take care of business. That's balls. All you retards that sit here and you're like, yeah, destroy shit and stuff like that. Well, there you go. There it is. You just don't want to see it. You think it looks like randomly going to war with Iran because you're fucking stupid. Nope. Again, if you watch Naruto, spoilers, the goddamn fucking point is he was always fucking shit. He was always shit. The guy sucked. That was the point. He would run in head on. Angry. Okay? Well, he always did that, so eventually one day, when his strategies got better and his skills actually were there and he had guidance, he didn't need to do that anymore. In fact, he knew he shouldn't. And then suddenly, he doesn't want to go to war anymore. He doesn't want to beat anybody up anymore. He's not all angry. He just wants to protect the people he cares about. That's anybody. That should be anybody. You shouldn't go and seek out to harm others. You should seek out new life and new civilizations to boldly go where no man has gone before, but you shouldn't seek out to harm. For crying out loud, the Enterprise was an exploration vessel. That's why it was so badass what they did. They epically, expertly, strategically got out of every fucking situation. No matter how many guns were pointed at them. Using their brain. Using their combined brains. Imagine if we had AI actually more like data instead of what we are doing, where we're going. That is how you should do AI, not what we're doing. This is the fucking point. That's why Picard was the better captain. I'm sorry. I love Shatner. I love Kirk. That's why Picard was the better captain. He just was. It's just the truth. Because he didn't randomly go down to the planet and get into a fight that he couldn't win and somehow just get out of it. Yeah, I mean, that was Kirk's style and everybody loved it, but you may as well just call him, say it's a Western. Okay? That's what the first one, and it didn't make any sense. I mean, they quite frankly, sometimes they're just things that they're just factually like, you're like wondering, there's like a bit of a plot hole, like what happened with that thing, and so like it just the other show that just never happened. It was always intelligence. How do we get out of this without fighting, with using our heads, with maintaining grace? Now these people are sitting here and want me to quit the platform because they know that they're responsible for manipulating and unaliving exactly who I said. And I truly believe that. I don't say that lightly either. I wouldn't say that just because, I want somebody to blame for that. I wouldn't do that. See, these things do happen sometimes, but with this one, I mean, it's more than just me. We all saw some weird stuff, plenty of weird stuff lately. Not even just those two. There's been other ones too that didn't make any sense, and we know it. We all know it. So why? Why do we feel that way? And why can't you explain it? And because you're minus the tech information. It's tech information. Isn't that insane? Tech information. That's why you can't figure it out, and you never would. It's tech-based information. The technology did that. That's not okay. Statistics and technology did that. That's not okay. And we're getting dumber? Oh boy. No, some of you that are good at math, we're going to need you. We're going to need you to do some calculus for us. We're going to need your statistics. We're gonna need as many logical thinkers as we can. We shouldn't resist this. We shouldn't be becoming dumber. We should be funding education. We should be surpassing the AI. Strive to. We should continue proving we're better. And that there should be a much more want and reason for that AI to be more human, just like Data was programmed to be, which is why he was good. Data was designed and programmed to want to be more human. So therefore, he just wanted that. He wanted friends. He wanted to help the people. He was their friend. And quite frankly, the most, I think, Jesus-like character of almost any character I can possibly think of on a TV show. It, like, sincerely, if you want kids to watch a show that actually has like a Jesus-like sort of character that's a good role model, I swear to God, it's Data. No, really. Like between that crew, all of them, and watching that show, I mean, even just Data by himself, but really, I mean, there's so much nonsense out there that you don't know where to turn. I think anymore, right? When it's like, because I understand, like, if they do actually have a little bit of an issue, you don't necessarily want them to watch certain things. It's not for everyone. Just as I've already said, if you're depressed, don't listen to depressing music. Like, just don't do that. So, or moderation. Moderation is acceptable. But again, just understand that, like, kids, people growing up. No, 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 no. Totally different. You want them to just be inspired and not worried about anything. So, you know, it's really a shame that people have to get online and be sucked into this whole bullying nature, and oh man, it's just crazy. It's just crazy to think about the endless possibilities of that ridiculous. I don't want to go into it all here, just but like think about all the nastiness going on Discord and all that stuff. I mean, like that. You guys know, like I told you, I warned you about Discord. That's why I've been staying the fuck away from it. I told you, I was like, hell no. That is grade A number one way to get hacked. Stay the hell away from Discord. They are so unsafe. It's not even funny. And what a shame too. Cause it's like one of the only like ones where like everybody, it's like a gaming thing where everybody goes to talk to each other and stuff. And now even the Trump administration, Reddit was always safe. Nope, not anymore. They're even attacking that. They're even attacking Reddit now. Like that you have to realize is it this is the current administration declare it like it's fascism. It really truthfully is. I know you don't want to believe that. It really is. It's systemized control instituted by these morons that are trying to force you, again, the rich billionaires, to not own anything. They don't want you to own anything. They want your data. They want to endlessly put you into the ground, and so that they just milk every last dollar out of you. It's disgusting. So, no, I gotta do a couple of things here. I'm probably gonna get off the stream, but like, like again, you guys see, like, if we can't even, like I'm playing this, and there's just, we're getting comments spammed on, and stuff like that. If you guys remember that earlier, you know, um, it just, it's just, it never, it literally doesn't stop, and YouTube literally is blatantly behind it when, again, they have systems for this. They like, again, it's very blatantly them. Yeah, like, come on. Like, how do I report the same stream with the title with my street address typed into it for 7 months until you do something? Like, how do you actually sit there and claim how do you actually sit there and claim, like, anything at that point, that's not just blatantly YouTube sitting there allowing my personal information to sit there for anybody to see at any given time. And especially on somebody's channel that is doing all of this stuff, that is, blatantly making threats and putting people's information together, like I said on the same stream, on the, zooming in on pictures of my family members, typing the relationship and name on, like, I mean, just really, really, really strange psychopathic shit. So anyway, the point is that they definitely are, um trying to get to as many people as possible, and if they can manipulate you to even for a second, contact them, that's what this is. They want to, like, he wants to, like, kind of be here and get people to think he's this person or that person, and get them to, contact him and stuff like that. Especially if that he can get him to think he's me, or somebody that knows me. Definitely that. Um, so that's pretty much the gist of it. And I am probably gonna have to, like I said, take care of some things now, unfortunately. Um, but again, I truthfully want you guys to understand that um it'd be really nice to just get on here and play a game, but obviously that's the point. The scammer doesn't, that's the disruption. It's literally that, to disrupt that, because obviously it's the games we care about. It's um obviously, I want you guys to have a high opinion of it and play it, that sort of thing. So this this game I think is really good. I do. It's really cool that they did the sandbox. I do think, again, that you should be able to save individual levels. I think that'd be cool. So if you want to try to figure out a way to save, maybe you could do it in such a way where you could save the settings as, like, a profile, like profile this, like 1, 2, 3, or whatever you want to label it. But like, if you have maybe, like, here, how these are settings, you could just literally do like a profile at the top or something like that. And then that way it just, you click that and it just puts it to those settings, and you just go right in, and it's like saving the map without saving the map. So that would be my suggestion, to help with that. Obviously, I really like the game regardless of that. So I'm not complaining or anything. I think it's great. Um, but I'm just saying, if it's something that maybe you're thinking of too, I think that would be like the developer. I think that would be a really good way to go about that. If you just did it like profiles or something, so that way, again, you don't have to do it. Like big save files or levels and stuff like that. It's just more like you see here, where it's just going to specific settings, and then you just do it each time. All right. Well, I hope you guys do try this game. It's certainly cheap enough. It's certainly cheap enough. At least I think so. And it looks nice. I mean, like the graphics are pretty good. They're pretty good. It looks pretty nice. So yeah, really cool game. All right, you gotta take care of some stuff. So I'll talk to you guys later.